So distributing the decision making when it comes to clients from me as a manager to my team might very possibly be the best decision I ever made. So the backstory is that once I hired some really good people, and I had some ideas about how we should do sales, of course, and then I started noticing that my team kept coming to me and saying, hey, I have this issue, what would you want to do? How do you think we should solve this? And I always said, I think we should do this. And then in most cases they're like, that makes sense, let's do it. But then the team grew, and all of a sudden I had all of these scenarios. And it dawned on me that as long as they just follow my lead and kind of don't work through that on their own, I'm going to end up being a bottleneck. So what I basically told them, I get run over now. So what I basically told them is, from now on out, we're going to do a different decision-making process. And we basically just agreed as a team that from now on out, the person that has the most context about this situation with the customer is always the salesperson. So I said, don't come to me. This moving forward is the way we make decisions for the company. If you have an issue, you're going to think about how would you solve it if you were the CEO of the company. Then if you feel like you don't have the right answer, you find one or two of your colleagues, you talk about it. If you can agree what you believe, the three of you, is the best decision, given that you were the CEO of the company, you just go do that. There are no rules. You make that decision, you move forward. You don't have to ask me. If you still cannot come up with a way to solve this problem, then you involve me. And the incredible advantage that had is all of a sudden my team had full ownership of the customer relationship, which was forcing them to start thinking about what is the right decision for the business. So I had this issue, a typical example would be a customer that says, I had this experience with your company, and I would like a discount. X, Y, Z, whatever it might be. And I was like, does it make sense for our company? If yes, go do it. If no, don't. But you should have the context and you should know. So taking the decision making and distributing it to the team and allowing them to A, make decisions, B, make mistakes, created a ton of motivation for the team, a ton of responsibility, and also prompted a lot of conversation that really built a lot of context with the team on how is it we make the right decisions on behalf of our business. I highly recommend that. But of course, in order for it to work, you have to accept that your team makes mistakes. Those mistakes have costs. And you have to believe that the learning potential of having distributed decision making and making those mistakes and learning from them is higher than the cost of mistakes. Yeah, so highly recommend it. If you have questions, let me know. Hit me up.